I think Elon Musk is a weak, pathetic man, is how I feel about Elon Musk. I don't particularly hate Elon Musk. I think his ideologies are corrupt and evil. I think that what he represents for an entire generation is strange. He's like, I don't know how to describe this better than a man who is cosplaying Tony Stark without the Iron Man suit, is how I would do it. And he believes he has the Iron Man suit because people know he's rich, and he's very rich. So I've been looking all day at, for some odd and indescribable reason, Elon Musk is fighting against Hasanabi. I do not know why this is happening. I cannot give you a good reason, but I just see Elon Musk saying we should ban Hasanabi. They're tagging Elon Musk. What's up here, Jeff Bezos? He's tagging Jeff Bezos, which we know Jeff Bezos owns Amazon, trying to get Hasanabi banned. Hasanabi seems to be the biggest thing because Nuxtaku is calling for it right here. We see he wants to get Elon Musk banned. Tectone is calling for it. And we see that he responded. The Richard Doing the Planet says multiple times fomenting with white supremacist hatred, trying to spark race riots while highlighting out of context, yada yada yada. Hasanabi will argue back. He will definitely argue back. That's just what he does. That's his entire thing. So that's what's happening here. And this thing put them in jail, all this other stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. Elon Musk agrees that Hasanabi should be banned on Twitch. And Sneeko is also commenting on it as well. There's a lot of stuff going on here. And I would like to point something out. Let's look at the accusers. Look at Elon Musk, the man who platforms and amplifies far-right conspiracies, who uses his own social media site to mock and target individuals to his millions of followers. That's just what he does. Who has unleashed tidal waves of harassment with a single tweet. He doesn't fear violence. He fears a rational narrative that he can't control. That's just what he is. He is the embodiment of thin-skinned tyrant who can dish out chaos but cannot take a single critique without crying foul. His desire to ban Hassan is not a principled stand. It's more of a tantrum. And I believe he's trying to get people on his side. That's how I feel about Elon. I don't like Elon. I don't like what he stands for in any capacity. So, and then there's Nuxtaku, who all I know is that he is a VTuber, is pretty much what I got. I think he's built on aesthetics of rebellion. Like, he loves poking the bear and stirring the pot. That's what I've seen. He does it for clicks. The man lives in the same house of glass he throws stones from. His outrage is a product. Same with Hassan. They're all kind of the same-ish. Hassan is more for free will and human rights and the collectiveness of the humankind. And they're both two sides of the extreme. To be quite honest with you, and this is just a critique, I don't hate Hassan. I don't like what he pushes because it's very extreme. Because he pushes for destruction and violence and things of that. A lot of the time is what he does. And I've seen him quoted out of context. I've seen him in context. He streams a lot in a long time. So if he speaks for a while, he's going to get quoted out of context. Same with Charlie Kirk. I know it sounds weird to say that considering all the things that I've said on my channel about Charlie Kirk, but Charlie Kirk has been quoted out of context multiple times, and with context, a few of his things does change. And same with Hassan. I believe Hassan is basically the Charlie Kirk of socialist, is how I'd phrase him. So it's stupid. And then there's Tectone, and Tectone reacted to one of my videos before, and I believe everybody thought that we were the best of friends. I appreciate you, Tectone. You're a cool guy. But I'm pretty sure you built your community on high decibel, high drama, us versus them tribalism, same as everybody else. I know what you are. I know who these people are. You are is what you are. You would call the fire department on somebody holding a candle. That's what you do. The charge itself, inciting violence, is a weaponized term in modern lexicon. It's kind of lost all meaning indefinitely because they're saying, oh, we can go for defamation lawsuits. I have worked in a pro bono law office. If you go for a defamation lawsuit, your stuff comes out too. So if you go through this long, extensive process, which would be a multi-year long process for defamation and attack of character and slander and libel, it'll be a multi-year long process, which would be a waste of your money and a waste of everyone's time, because they would go through your tweets as well, and you would try to delete them, delete the tweets of what you said, and that wouldn't work. Same with Elon. If he does a defamation lawsuit, he would more than likely have to go through all of his tweets and see if he's made any defamatory comments or incited violence. And it would be pure hypocrisy because they've both done the same exact thing. It would be insane. It's dumb. I don't like to reduce complex human beings to caricatures to be mocked, feared, and ultimately destroyed. That's what I hate. I really do. Because I know Hassan uses passionate, theatrical, sometimes inflammatory rhetoric to critique power structures. That's what he does. He critiques power structures. And his opponents use passionate, theatrical, inflammatory rhetoric to defend the power structures. But they attack individuals. The difference isn't in the method, it's in the target. That's the thing. And that's the only thing that they truly care about. It's weird. It's very odd. One's attacking power structures, the other one is attacking individuals, which is not good. It's not good to do that. Individuals are not power structures. If I were, for instance, I'll give you an example. This is the best way I can describe it because I have no other way to describe it better than this. If I say I hate the systems that allow for white people to succeed, I do not hate white people, right? I don't hate white people. I hate the systems put in place, so I wish to attack the systems. So that means you hate white people. Wrong. I don't hate white people. I never hate any individual white person. I hate the systems that encourage for white people to be good. This entire performative crusade will fail. It will fail because you cannot silence one voice in a screaming match without exposing the silence as a selective act of censorship. It will fail because the audience isn't stupid. They can see the blatant double standard. It will fail because the architecture of outrage is a mirrored room. Because they've tried this hundreds of times before. I saw it go like a 3-day ban, something like that. They tried this hundreds of times before. It's always this. Every accusation reflects back on the accuser. To ban Hassan for incitement would be to admit that their own content is equally culpable. And that is an admission they can never make. So this isn't really about banning anyone. I think it's about theater. It's about reinforcing tribal lines. This is about providing their audiences with a new villain to rally against. It's what we gotta do. It's a storyline. It's a content arc. The goal isn't to create a safer internet. The goal is to create a more profitable conflict. It's very strange, and I've grown sick and tired of watching this at this point. Elon Musk was high horse doing all this other garbage and all this crap. It's really stupid. I'm not a fan of witnessing this over and over and over again, because it's always the same thing. We gotta find somebody to blame, somebody to do this, that. Because right now they're saying the person behind the Charlie Kirk incident was, oh yeah, 6 trans co-conspirators. That's what they're saying right now. It's very odd to see how it just keeps flipping and more information, and how fast information gets taken, regurgitated. This weird game of telephone that we're playing over and over again with the same garbage over and over. It's so gross. It's deeply gross. I hate every single every single second of it. Not a fan of this. Not a fan. But I'm sure this is gonna go for a long time. It's gonna go for a long time. I mean, a long time. You know who I feel bad for? Candace Owens. Candace Owens is the only person that I've seen that has not actually made this for her own benefit. She's genuinely sad. Candace Owens is genuinely sad. She's genuinely sad. But people are using Candace Owens' sadness as a statement of, see, he had black fans. Candace Owens is also somebody that incites a crazy amount of disgusting, stupid nonsense. But I do feel bad for her because she is sad. I empathize with her, if that makes any sense to you. I'm your nigga night, be my loyal. Happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you